Hello students, let's continue the second chapter, capital structure, and today we are going to solve two problems in this video. Let's see. Fantasy Manufacturers Limited offers its cost sheet and balance sheet as on 31st December 2004. Calculate the leverages and EPS by preparing a statement of income. Balance sheet given. On the asset side, there is a fixed asset, current assets. On the liability side, equity shares of 100 each. Total equity capital 2,50,000 divided by 100 will get number of equity shares, that is 2,500. 10% preference shares, 2,40,000 into 10%. We need to calculate dividend of preference shares. 10% debentures 1 lakh. We need information of interest on debt. So 1 lakh into 10%, 10,000 is the interest on debenture. Current liabilities. Then cost sheet given. Material cost, labor cost. So these two are variable cost. Then manufacturing overhead, office and administration overhead, selling and distribution overhead. These three are fixed cost. Then cost of sales, profit sales. So total sales we have to take, it is 2,30,000. So statement of income for the year ended. This is the solution. 31st December 2004. So it is of Fantasy Manufacturers Limited. First we have to write a sales. So sales will get from the cost sheet the final answers 2,30,000 less variable cost. Material cost and labor cost are variable cost. So material cost is 30,000, labor cost 70,000. So 1 lakh is a variable cost. So 2,30,000 minus variable cost 1 lakh. So contribution is 1,30,000 less fixed cost. There are three fixed costs here: manufacturing overhead, as office and administration overhead, selling and distribution overhead. Manufacturing overhead 20,000, office overhead 15,000, selling and distribution overhead 15,000. Total 50,000 is a fixed cost. So when you deduct fixed cost from contribution, answer is earning before interest and tax, that is EBIT or operating profit. It is 80,000 minus interest on 10% debentures. So from the balance sheet you will get the answer. Debenture amount is 1 lakh into 10% means 10,000 is a interest. So answer is EBT less tax on the EBT. 70,000 into 50%, it is 35,000. So EAT is 70,000 minus 35,000, it is 35,000. There is preference shares in a capital structure. So we have to deduct preference dividend. 2,40,000 into 10%, 24,000 is a preference dividend. So surplus profit is 11,000. Then we need to calculate operating leverage. Formula is contribution divided by EBIT. Contribution is 1,30,000 divided by EBIT is 80,000. So operating leverage is 1.625 times. Financial leverage. Formula is EBIT divided by EBT minus P divided by 1 minus T. Here formula will change because there is preference shares in a capital structure. So we need to consider this. 80,000 divided by 70,000 minus 24,000 is a preference dividend divided by 1 minus T. Tax rate is 50%. 50 by 100 it is 0.50. So 0.50. Financial leverage is 3.624 times. Then combined leverage, it is a multiplication of these two. Operating leverage into financial leverage 1.625 into 3.64. So combined leverage is 5.915 times. So if there is 1% change in sales, there will be 1.625% change in operating leverage. So like that. Let's see one more problem. Calculate three leverages, that is operating leverage, financial leverage and combined leverage from the following data for an output of 20,000 units. Selling price per unit rupees 80, variable cost per unit rupees 30, fixed cost rupees 2 lakh, interest on loan rupees 1 lakh, preference dividend rupees 1,50,000, tax rate 50%, assuming 40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Calculate EPS using leverages. Calculate impact on EBIT and EPS for a 50% increase in sales. So by using leverages, by using operating and financial leverage, operating and combined leverage, we need to calculate what is the impact on EBIT and EPS if there is 50% increase in sales. Okay, so this is a way to prepare a statement of income. This is how preparing. So statement of income for 20,000 units we will be preparing. So sales 80 rupees, 80 into 20,000, so sales is 16 lakh minus variable cost at 30 per unit. So 30 into 20,000, 6 lakh. So sales minus variable cost, it is contribution minus fixed cost given here, it is rupees 2 lakh. So 10 lakh minus 2 lakh, it is 8 lakh. EBIT is 8 lakh minus interest on loan given in amount rupees 1 lakh. So answer is EBIT less tax on EBIT 50%, 7 lakh into 50%, it is 3,50,000. Answer is EAT. There is a preference dividend, so we have to deduct it from EAT. So it is 1,50,000. So the surplus profit is 2 lakh. Now we need to calculate leverages and EPS. Operating leverage is equals to contribution divided by EBIT. Contribution is 10 lakh, EBIT is 8 lakh. 10 lakh divided by 8 lakh. So operating leverage is 1.25 times. Then financial leverage is equals to EBIT divided by EBIT minus P divided by 1 minus T. So EBIT is 8 lakh divided by EBIT is 7 lakh, and here formula changed because there is preference shades and there is preference dividend. Minus preference dividend is 1,50,000 divided by 1 minus T. T is 0.50, 50%, 50 by 100 means it is 0.50. So financial leverage is 2 times. Combined leverage is equals to financial leverage into operating leverage, or operating leverage into financial leverage. So operating leverage is 1.25 into 2 financial leverage. So combined leverage is 2.5 times. Then EPS, surplus profit divided by number of equity shares. So surplus profit is 2 lakh, number of equity shares that is given in problem, it is 40,000. So EPS is rupees 5. Now we need to calculate impact on EBIT and EPS when there is a changes in sales. So impact on 50% increase in sales and percentage of increase in EBIT is equals to, so we need to multiply changes of sales, percentage change of sales to the operating leverage to find out the impact of changes in sales on EBIT. So this one operating leverage is 1.25 into 50% increase. So changes or impact on EBIT is 62.5%. That means when there is 50% increase in sales, there will be 62.5% increase in the profit, that is EBIT. Then for 50% increase in sale, what is the impact on EPS? So that will be changes in percentage we will be multiplying with the combined leverage. So 50% into 2.5, it is 125%. That means 50% increase in sales will have an impact on EPS with 1,25% increase in EPS. Thank you.